In this video, we're looking at the question, does Washington have a spending or a revenue problem? As Congress debates raising the nation's debt limit, some will argue the national debt is because Washington is spending too much, while others will say not enough tax revenue is coming in. From the Congressional Budget Office, in 2022, the federal government took in about $4.9 trillion. Looking back 2 years before that, in 2020, the revenues for the federal government were about $3.4 trillion. That means over a 2-year period, government revenues increased by about $1.5 trillion. That is a 43% increase since fiscal year 2020. Prior to 2020, the federal government had never spent more than $4.5 trillion. And starting that year, it has spent well over $6 trillion for 3 years in a row. In terms of whether these spending figures are believable to voters, a recent March survey for Winning the Issues shows a majority of the country, 57%, believes that statement and finds this to be a credible fact. Then in how the electorate sees the bigger problem for the country, by an overwhelming margin, 70% of the electorate believes the bigger problem for the country is government spending rather than not enough revenue coming in from taxes at 23%. Among independent voters, they also take this view at a margin of 69 to 21. So this means voters believe the United States has much more of a spending problem rather than a revenue problem. And this view from the electorate is backed up by federal government estimates from the Congressional Budget Office. Source material for this video includes historical data from the Congressional Budget Office available at cbo.gov and survey data available at winningtheissues.org. Thanks for watching.